Welcome guys, Stephanie Hunter-Carey here from Hamilton, New Zealand, and my beautiful friend from Paihia, New Zealand, Karen Crichton. How are we today, Karen?
I'm very, very good, thank you. Hello everyone. First off, thank you very much for watching this. It's really cool. So
It's very cool. And thank you for allowing us to share what really ultimately is our thoughts and our wishes with you. We want to help you to be empowered to help yourself, and that's the whole purpose of our video, YouTube videos, isn't it, Karen?
It so is, and you know, we're just answering what people have asked us really, and so we thought, well, we might as well share it because there must be other people who are interested in finding out.
Absolutely, absolutely. So today we're doing another video for our beautiful health strategies playlist. I'm excited about this one, very excited, because not many people are aware of this, which is what our body naturally goes through during a healing time. Nearly said the word and nearly gave it away there, Karen.
You can give it away.
We have mentioned this, or Karen has mentioned this in a couple of videos before, and she's just briefly touched on it a couple of videos beforehand. So I've called Karen and asked her to delve deeper into this in a video because I believe it deserves its own time. So what we're talking about today is the beautiful state of healing called a healing crisis. So it sounds like an oxymoron, but Karen, explain it to us.
Yeah, it's a wonderful oxymoron though. I'll tell you, it can be called a healing reaction. It can be called a state of, I can't remember the other word for it, but basically, I'll take you back first though. So you've been working on your body for a long time. So maybe you've been doing a detox, maybe you've been doing a health program, and before embarking on the journey, you had, just as an example, you had severe pain, maybe headaches, and just basically very low energy. So you embark on a program, protocol, whatever, you start taking some herbs, you start taking some nutrients, and you start feeling better. So this does take time when you're really, really healing. So this is just a really, I just want to reiterate, if you're really, really healing yourself, as in you're not masking pain, you're not masking anything, you're working at quite a deep level of healing. So you're feeling better, and one day you feel up and you wake up in the morning and you get out of bed and you go, I feel the best that I've felt for a very long time. And you get excited. And then you go and do your day. The next day, you wake up and all of a sudden, those old symptoms have come back. It feels like you've taken, yeah, it feels like you've taken 10 steps and then in one night you've gone back 10 steps or more. So what happens is your body will you'll start having the same pains, you might have headaches, you might have the general fatigue, well, greatly fatigued, that you just literally can't get out of bed. What is happening there is as your body starts repairing or starts increasing in vitality, cellular vitality, when you reach that point when you're feeling really good, your body will then go, we can now heal those points that we didn't have the vitality to have, and that is why you appear to go backwards. Now, a true healing response will last between 3 and 5 days. If you go longer than 5 or 6 days, it's not likely to be a healing crisis unless your journey has been extremely long. And if you've had a really severe illness, your healing crisis might last a little bit longer, but I'm sure if you're doing that, you'll be working with a practitioner who will know what they're doing anyway. But the healing crisis is a really, really good thing, because after 3 or 5 days, you will wake up in the morning and go, holy moly, I feel better than I ever have. Now, if you're dealing with a lot of symptoms, a lot of years of illness, then you might have to go through that crisis a few times, because then it goes into deeper and deeper levels. It's not normally as bad in the next few times because you're actually expecting it. So do you see what I mean? This is a really important component. This is real healing. This is if you're getting that, you're getting to the crux of the matter. And if you don't go through this sort of healing crisis, it is unlikely that you've done the deep work.
Stunning, absolutely stunning. I myself have experienced this more on one occasion. I've been exposed over the years to different types of toxins and poisons and chemical poisoning, accidents and injuries and then so forth. I've lived a life, basically. I've lived a life. And being a true blue Kiwi, I've done some stuff that the physical body probably shouldn't have been put through. So now I'm coming to my stage of life that I think, well, it's time to honour the body 100%. So I'm doing steps to heal the body. And I find those healing crises, whoa, they can knock you for a sixer.
Yeah.
They can knock you for a six, and it's very hard to learn to find the funny side of it. I've got a really warped sense of humour, and I laugh my way through these healing crises. But thank God for my humour. That's all I can say. So, Karen, besides finding humour and finding something to laugh about, what else can somebody do when they find themselves? Because it can really knock the psyche, it can knock the confidence when they're going through a healing humour. What can they do?
Well, if you're working with a practitioner, get hold of them and just make sure that you're following their protocol and everything else. But my go-to is a bath or foot bath with salt, and then adding Epsom salts to the last 10 minutes, because that can speed up the detoxification pathways. Rest and more rest. Making sure you're taking enough nutrients and making sure you're drinking enough water. Now, if you're up for it, if you're feeling able, hot and cold showers can really, really help. And the hot and cold showers are basically, you have a hot shower for 4 minutes or so, and you have it as hot as you can handle it. That brings the blood to the surface and the circulation going. And then you crank it over to the cold for about a minute. And what that does is it takes the blood beneath the surface and goes and enables more toxins to be brought to the surface each time. So
somebody's got access to an infrared sauna, would that do the same thing?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a bit less painful. But if you haven't got access to an infrared sauna, then this is a really, really good way. It's a bit like your own hydrotherapy suite, because in the old days, people used to go for a cure to a hydrotherapy spa, where they used to get you to go into really hot saunas and then come out into an ice-filled pool. Having been to one of those, it's very exhilarating. It's not very much fun doing it at the time, but I tell you what, you feel amazing when you come out. So the hot and cold shower is the equivalent that you can do daily, because it increases your immunity too. So it's a really good one. So, but there's so many little things that you can actually do to help yourself if you're able. But if you are really, really tired, sleep is the main one.
Listen to your body, guys. Just listen to your body, because sleep is a massive healer. I just want to say a couple of extra things there as well. Karen's advice has been absolutely astounding and stellar as always. But I can add to the fact that when you're going through a healing crisis like this, do reach out to your therapist, whoever it may be, because she or he will be well aware of what's going on, and they can be there and support you emotionally, mentally, and physically through this, psychologically. The mind, body, and soul may all be involved in this healing crisis. So important that you don't go through it alone. Yeah. Also, with your minerals and your good foods, please make sure you're eating excellent food quality. We've said it before in the previous videos. It's not about the cost, it's about the cost effectiveness of your foods. So go for quality. You may not need a lot of food. Make sure it's good quality food, okay? Same with your water. There's many types of water on the market. Please, please, please research your water supply and make sure that it's the purest you possibly can. Yeah. Myself, I drink Kangen water. That's one choice that I've decided to take to help me through all my healing. But you research and do your own due diligence, but please make sure what you put in your mouth is the best quality that you can possibly afford, and that is suitable for your healing and your healing crises, and you're moving forward from here. Anything else you want to add, Karen?
Yes, the food is an important one. Try and have as easy digestible food as you possibly can. So things like beef bone broth, gelatin, very light foods. So soups and things that are easily digested, and just eat in like intermittent fasting, so that enables your body to digest, utilize, and it gives it time to push this stuff through. Then it can speed up the pain of it and the healing in it. And the other thing I wanted to mention is a healing crisis. Although we often refer to it as physical, often comes as you can be doing emotional work, and you can have an emotional healing crisis too. So if you're prone to depression or anxiety or any of those other, we call them emotional disorders, then you can go through a healing crisis too. It's not just physical.
Absolutely. And just taking that even a step further, and please, if you want to know any more information about what I'm about to say, please don't hesitate to contact either myself or Karen, because this is getting really deep, but this is called Health Strategies for a reason. Or is that what we're calling it? Yeah, Health Strategies. Good, okay. And that is, you cannot separate your emotions from your physical side, and physicality can't be separated from emotional side. So if you have had some form of emotional trauma in your life and it hasn't been dealt with and released, it will be carried physically within you. There's no exception to this, guys. So if you've had a trauma, for example, a serious car accident in which somebody died and you were driving, okay, just as an example, neither Karen or I've been through that, I'm just using that as an example, and then you may be carrying the guilt or the anguish or the confusion or the hurt or the pain or the sadness regarding that particular incident. And if you haven't talked that through with somebody, if you haven't truly released it from a cellular structure, it will become a physical liability to you. And when you're addressing that physical liability from a different point of view, let's just say your hips are hurting really badly, nobody can explain why, so you go on a detox, make sure the physical side of you is nice and clean. But the hips have been storing that trauma will be released and it will hit you like a sledgehammer. Absolutely. So please work with somebody through this.
I would say, I'll stick my neck out here, Stephanie, I would say every physical ailment has an emotional component within it.
I have got to agree with you, Karen. Working in this industry for as long as I have, it's amazing the amount of time that people come to me for a physical side effect. And I call them side effects. They don't seem like side effects, but if you can't tell me that you've fallen down and broken your ankle, fallen off a ladder, and the ankle's sore, there's no logical, really clear pathway to what's causing your pain, then chances are it's a mental or emotional trauma locked in.
Yeah, we could go down a whole rabbit hole with this one, couldn't we, Stephanie?
That's why I'm saying before I started talking about this is going really, really deep. If you want to go deeper on this, please reach out and contact Karen or I, or speak to your therapist, the person that you know and trust that you can speak openly with about this.
Yeah, important.
Wonderful. Okay, before we go down any further down that rabbit hole, because this could go on for a whole 3 or 4 hours, guys, and beyond further. I'll run weekend workshops on this subject, so let's just keep this short and sweet. Any questions, drop them down below the video just below us here, and the question in the comments box, or if you want to do private questions instead, I'll have a link there for Karen and I. You can come to us and speak to us privately. Please make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. We really want to grow this YouTube channel, and we require your help to do so. It's not going to happen organically because health videos don't go organic. There's a paraphernalia behind the reason behind that. So we require your assistance. If you found this video of interest and you think it could help anybody, why not copy the URL, which is just above here, and send it in a private message to somebody you know that this resonates with. The more we share these videos out to people, the more people we can help, and that's the whole reason why we're shooting them. Okay, guys, right beside the subscribe button is a little bell-shaped icon. Make sure that it is switched on. Just click on it. A drop-down menu will appear. Click on the word all so that you get notification of any future videos that Karen and I upload for you. You become one of our VIPs and you'll find out about them before everybody else. Okay, anything else you'd like to add, Karen?
No, I think that's absolutely wonderful. And thank you for watching. And we're so appreciative that you're watching this.
Without a doubt. Without you, there would be no purpose. So you thank you very much. I don't know, everybody. Be happy, be healthy, and be kind to yourself and to all others. Take care.
Bye for now. Thanks for watching.